Hey Scaniflyers, in this video I'll show you how to create roof outlines. Okay, let's dive right in. First things first, let's add a segment. Okay, you think of a segment as one roof plane. So this roof plane here will be segment A. And let's create an outline. So what we're doing here is just tracing the perimeter of the roof plane. So let's start in the corner here, in the ridge. Let's go parallel to that ridge as best as possible. Okay, go to the edge without going off the edge there. Notice that there's a 90-degree snap when you're creating this polygon here, and there are a few snap to toggles here where you can turn on and off. They're on by default to make it easy to create this polygon, and also it's less post-processing in CAD that since these lines here that we're creating are at 90 degrees. So there's that dotted line there. That's 90 degree from that start point. So let's select there and select there. Okay. Now, if you just need an outline of one roof plane and you don't want to worry about the others, that's okay. You can just obtain the tilt and azimuth for this one roof plane here by selecting this polyline that is on the ridge. If there is no ridge, you can select the eave polyline. Notice that the tilt and azimuth here is pulsating along with the polylines here as well. So let's select that polyline and notice the tilt and azimuth has changed. Okay, so let's just delete that segment there and let's start over because we want to create an outline of all of these roof planes here. Every roof plane will have an outline, and we want the tilt and azimuth to be adjusted once we've combined the vertices here, and I'll show you that in just a few. Okay, so that's that roof plane there. So let's wait to obtain the tilt and azimuth until after we've created the other outlines. So let's add a segment again, and let's do segment B for this roof plane. So let's create another outline. Again, top corner there, parallel to that ridge as best as possible. We have those 90-degree snaps, making it super easy for you to trace the roof plane. Okay, trace the valley, and notice the dotted line there to guide you 90 degrees to the start point. There we go. Now let's combine these two roof planes here. So notice there's a gap at the ridge. Okay, these two planes need to intersect at the top of the ridge. So let's do that now. So let's move these vertices here. So the two yellow vertices, this one here, and also over here. Let's combine those together, snap them together. And when you move those, notice that there's a dotted line there, a blue dotted line that's on top of the ridge. Let's move those over. There we go. So now those two roof planes are intersecting at the top of the ridge there. And there's an option to the left here to snap to for the roof plane intersections. If you would like to turn those off, or that option off to snap to the intersections, you can turn that off if you like. Okay, let's continue on to the other two roof planes. So let's add a segment again and trace this one here as well. So create outline. Okay, 90 degrees there. Now let's move these vertices over to the segment B vertices. There we go, snap together, okay. And if you move one of these vertices here, you'll notice that there's a 90-degree angle there. It's not moving anywhere. There we go. Okay, add another segment. create outline. $90 degrees again. Go to the edge. Okay. These vertices, when you're creating another outline and connecting that to another segment, okay, you can snap to the other vertices as you are creating the polygon as well. Again, snap this to the existing. There we are. Notice there's a slight gap there of the ridge. Let's move these up. There we are. It's on top of the ridge. Looks good. Cool. Okay, so now we created an outline for all of the roof planes. So now let's obtain the tilt and azimuth for all the roof planes here. So let's hover the cursor over the polyline that's on the ridge there. And again, if there is no ridge, you can certainly use the eave as well if you like. So we are in segment D there. Now notice the trace, the polygon that we've created, and the tilt and azimuth here. It's pulsating. This animation here. I'm just showing you that the tilt and azimuth need to be obtained in order to continue on in the workflow there. So notice the keep outs and view sheds. That is grayed out. So if we hover our cursor over that polyline, notice that there's a hand that appears. Let's select that polyline and select the arrow that is perpendicular to the polyline on the ridge or the eave there. So select that line, that arrow there, excuse me, and there's our tilt and azimuth. There we are. Let's move on to segment C there, and let's do the same thing. So there's the hand that appears, hovering over that polyline and selecting the arrow, and tilt and azimuth is there as well. Let's go to segment B and hover over that polyline on the ridge and selecting the arrow. There we are. And let's go to segment A. Select the arrow again. Okay, so there we are. We now have the wireframe of the roof planes for this house here. Looks good. Okay, well, thanks so much for watching.